Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
A while back, I reported on a Jamaican dancehall DJ by the name of DJ Fire Blacks. His government name is Marlon Wilson, and I had reported that he was knowingly infecting women with HIV here in Ontario. Sadly, he has since unalived himself, and I want to first offer my condolences for this loss, and this is to his family and his loved ones. I also want to remind you of the report that I covered, and then we'll talk about it further. Take a look. We have a Jamaican man who's very well known in the reggae dancehall scene here in Toronto. He goes by the name of DJ Fire Blacks. His government name is Marlon Wilson. This man knowingly infected several women with HIV. He had been diagnosed with HIV, which has since transitioned to full-blown AIDS. And he was out here on the streets, fool-a-lying with several women, from older women to younger women. He was an equal opportunity offender, or I should say infector, of this virus. Take a look at a clip of him promoting one of his parties. He has very elaborate parties. He's also owner of a company by the name of Nitro Records. Take a look.
Watch ya. I'm the blackest man alive. My name Fire Blacks. I'm the Earth Strong. This coming Saturday. This Saturday. Gemini Liquor. I'm a birthday. I'm a Earth Day. See me have the ticket to me. My fans, my people. I beg on the support. I beg on the please and thanks. $25 ticket. Them a go, please. Don't call me for them now. 289 200 8752. Call the black one.
So as I said, he is a DJ, dancehall world in Toronto, very, very well known, very well liked, very popular, and has these elaborate parties. So let me talk about how it came to be that this whole information came out and went viral about him, and all of these women now are rushing to get tested. So what had happened was he had a young lady that he was with. They fool-a-la'd, and like young ladies tend to do, and some older women, we get curious. So we want to go through some things that belong to the brother that we're dealing with and just look and see what's going on. What's his story? So that is the case. And what had happened was when this young lady was curious and was going through his stuff, she found his medicine. And the rest is history. Everything came out. Everything went viral. The Ministry of Health was looking for him. The police were looking for him, and he was on the run. Fortunately, he has since been apprehended and is behind bars. So I spoke with his family members, and there are a few things that they would like to clarify based on my report. So the first part is that I mentioned that he had since been transitioned to full-blown AIDS. That's one thing that his family wanted to dispel and say that he, in fact, did not transition to full-blown AIDS. He did, in fact, have the HIV virus. The other thing I want to clarify is the medicine bottle that I mentioned that the woman that he was involved with found and exposed. I heard from an HIV organization who confirmed that that medicine that Marlon was taking is actually a medicine that renders people with HIV virus untransmittable and undetectable. So that sort of does confirm that he didn't, in fact, have the full-blown AIDS, contrary to all of the reports that were saying that he did. So that's the first thing they wanted to make sure that I conveyed. The other thing they wanted to make sure that I conveyed is that I mentioned that he was jailed for spreading the HIV virus. This is the actual real story. There is a woman that he was involved with, the same woman who actually exposed this bottle did go to the police station and tell the police that he had infected her with the virus. She also had him charged with assault. So there were 2 charges. He was apprehended and he was jailed, but he did not spend time in jail. Another woman came and posted his bond for $500, and he was then released. So that's the other piece that they wanted to make clear, that although there was, as I said, a charge for spreading the virus, that was not why he was apprehended. The other thing that they wanted to also clear up is that the assault charge, according to Marlon, he had told a family member he didn't actually physically assault her. There was some shaking. Apparently, he shook her, and she reported him as charging her with assault. The other thing that they also wanted to clear up is that while he was a womanizer, again, I repeat, he wasn't going around spreading the virus. Although there is another woman who did come forward and say that he had infected her with the virus as well. For security reasons and for privacy reasons, I cannot divulge the name of these people, but there were in fact 2 women who have said that he spread the virus. Now, as I said, he has since unalived himself, and the reason that I have been told is because he was depressed, because many, many people that he loved and cared for turned on him. And he felt like, where's everybody? Why isn't anybody here for me? Right? So that is what his family members have also confirmed, that he was depressed and sadly unalived himself. This is really, truly a very sad situation. You know, we report on things that happen. We report and we rely on the credible, sources that we extract this information from, and we put the reports out. We are not perfect, and we are not omit from correcting anything that we report on, which is why I am on here after speaking with his family to ensure that we're not assassinating his character, and anything that wasn't accurate, we want to correct. And that's what we do on this platform. So I'm happy to do that. And I'm grateful that his family members were willing to speak with me and, tell the truth about what really happened here. Because at the end of the day, somebody took their life, and that's a serious situation. I hope that by coming on and sort of dispelling some of the things that were said in my initial report helps in some way for healing. And I truly, truly say rest in peace to Marlon Wilson. And it's really unfortunate. But there's also a lesson here. It's super, super important for loved ones to check in with their loved ones. And if somebody says they're depressed, it's really not the right thing to turn on them or turn away from them, regardless of what they've done. It's super important. Check in with your loved ones. Make sure they're okay. Do those wellness checks. Let them know you're here for them. Let them know that they're loved, and those few words go a long way. So again, I say rest in peace, Marlon Wilson. My condolences to his family. And to everybody else, let me know what you think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content. Also, don't forget to download the African Diaspora News app. It is a must. You will not be disappointed. Download that app today from your Google or Apple store. Also, don't forget to subscribe to